prediction on the division, so unless something ridiculously crazy happens, I don't see us relinquishing that. Especially with games in hand on all the teams. We also are not first in the league for some reason, even though we have less losses. Oh, we have 3 games in hand, that's why. Yeah, we are currently second in the league, but in terms of points percentage, we're first. We'll take that for what you will. On pace for 50 wins as well. Thus far, goals for per game is first. Vegas is pretty damn close, though. Goals against is 4th, so way better. Power play is first place, and penalty kill is 7th place. It's not as good as before, but the Hurricanes definitely are still keeping the pucks out. Sebastian Aho leading the way in points, as he should, with Teravainen and Svechnikov both point per game play. All 3 of them point per game players. Same with Taylor Hall. Kind of dips off a little bit, but nothing too alarming. And net, Markstrom, he's doing all right. Not the best save percentage of goals against average, but he's doing all right. Winning the games is the key. Currently, where is he? He's in like a 4-way tie for 4th, so 1 win could put him up into the top 4, close to the top 3. I still think a defenseman needs to be acquired at the deadline. If we really need something, I think that's what we do. A middle pair defenseman. But other than that, this team looks pretty damn prepared for a cup run. Second year. Nice win against Buffalo there. 6 games. Ian McCosian, no. 7 games in a row riding. 8 games with a win against Dallas, and pretty decisive one too. The Montreal Canadiens, 9 in a row. We win against the Sharks for 10 straight, and the Devils for 11. Can we beat the Canucks for 12? 12 straight. Riding a hell of a surge. 13 in a row with a 12-1 win. 5-0 loss. You follow that up. Zdeno Chara and a 3rd for a first. How good has he been? I don't think so. How do we dominate Arizona 12-1, then follow that up with a 5-0 loss? Please answer me that. And then we destroy Boston 7-2.
7-1 loss.
3-0 Red Wings win. Philadelphia with a 5-1 win. Hurricanes have 44 wins and 93 points going into the trade deadline. Unreal. And we have a 6-point lead on the Leafs for the top team in the East. And we have 6-point lead on the President's Trophy as well. This team just looks unreal. So I think making a trade for a defenseman still needs to be done.
D-man.
Middle pair. Unless the defense just all of a sudden turned elite, and then, you know, we could still use that middle guy. We could still, problem is who would sit out, but probably Gardner. Maybe. If anybody, Jake Gardner. Let's look to defenseman on the block first. Not that guy. Goligoski on a 1-year deal, but then he's extended, so no. Perfetti, I don't know why you're trying to trade a hell of a prospect. Don't see your logic in that. Savard, no. Red Wings are trying to trade Nemeth, and you were asking for a first. Keith Yandel. His value is not super high. We could make something like that work, but I really just don't see how we could get enough to go the other way. Schultz, that's a lot of money to put into a defenseman. Sutter, oof. Oof, hell no. Why'd you sign Strong to a 1-year contract? Chara. I don't think so. Matt Bar, why are you trying to trade him? Me low-key just getting triggered about all these star players on the block.
Okay.
Not really much in terms of people trying to get rid of guys. Need to be like, hey, give us a guy.
Char's literally the most.
Need a rental. That's the key. Brodeen. Not very good. For Duncan Keith.
No.
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 Hjalmarsson would actually be pretty good.
No.
What do you mean no? Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Adam Larson.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. What's happening?
Jeff Petrie.
Yeah.
Defensive defenseman. Shea Weber. Getting uncomfortably close.
Scary.
Travis Sanheim. Thanks.
Wrong clip.
I know, but still. Thanks. Jake Muzzin. This team actually looks scary in the Leafs, so. Alexander Edler. There's like no good defenseman to trade for except for Hjalmarsson from the Avalanche. Neil Pionk might not be bad either. We'll bring in Hjalmarsson. Nick Hjalmarsson.
Jarlmason.
Oh, we'll need to add some.
What that means?
Did you see? All right, Dion. I'm sorry. You good over there?
You're trading for enough?
Yeah.
Why?
Goodbye, Fanoff. Miss you.
Ooh.
We'll miss you, Fanoff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you on that one there.
All right, we brought in Hjalmarsson to load up this team for the Stanley Cup. Someone send me a message. All right, we're gonna switch you two around. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna put you there. Wins no series. Why is Hjalmarsson not on the team?
Why is he not on the team, Peter? Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need to make a roster change. Roster changes. Roster changes. Roster changes. Roster changes. Bring 'em up. We need to bring up Hjalmarsson for the Stanley Cup as we get uncomfortably close to the camera again. We're gonna go for it.
Why? Why?
They didn't change anything. Good.
Because the change.
Look at that. Where should we put him? I think Jake Gardner's the weak link, guys. What do you think?
The fuck y'all doing?
I think we need to put him in there. Oh, that makes the chemistry -2. Okay, that actually may not be the best idea. Putting him there. What if we put him on the top line? There we go. What if we put him there? Put Jakob Slavin there. Ooh. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you on that one there. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And then we have Markstrom there. Why'd you send me because of the Cousins?
Why not?
All right, road to the Cup, boys. Here we go. 50 wins is in our sights. We need to win 5 of our next 20-odd games. I just doubt that we don't blow that. Here we go. We're probably a game or two. They're trying to trade us Phaneuf back. Sorry, Phaneuf. Your time is done. The Hurricanes, are they going to be the first team to clinch? With a win over the Penguins, we have 100 points we haven't clinched yet. Why?
I'm the Dragon Warrior.
We have achieved. We have achieved. How have you not gotten 50 wins yet? All right, we got 50 wins.
There you go.
We did clinch the division too, actually.
Already.
Yeah, pretty damn good team. With a loss to the Leafs. On a bit of a slump, but nothing too shabby. Oh my god, we're now tied with the Leafs for the East. We had the President's Trophy pretty much locked up at the beginning of the month, but the division's like a mile away. And we have a game in hand on the Leafs. Let's go. Blast and cruise. And you lost to the Habs.
Ooh.
We have 3 games in a row. Are you seeing that?
How does it make you feel?
Y'all just choked away the President's Trophy. Congrats.
Poor guys. He was going through a tough
Unless...
time right now.
No, y'all choked away the President's Trophy. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Once again, second in the division, or first in the division, but second in the East. Oops, wrong one. Once again, another team stops us of our glorious quest. And we will not have a repeat Stanley Cup champion as the Pittsburgh Penguins miss the playoffs. We will have a new champion. So, the Carolina Hurricanes finish off the year with 55 wins, 21 losses, and 6 overtime losses for a grand total of 116 points. At the end of the year, we finish off with the best goals for per game. Go from 10th to 1st in a season. And goals against per game, we went from 4th and stayed in 4th. In terms of the power play, we finish with the second best power play unit in the NHL with a 24.1 percentage. And penalty kill, we finish with 7th place. Pretty solid clip. And Detroit Red Wings are the only team ahead of us that did not make the playoffs. Our opening matchup this round will be up against the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins managed to sneak their way into the playoffs. Their roster looks like this. Brad Marchand on the top line, Bergeron and Pasternak. That's a solid first line. I think we outmatched them on the second line. Third line's pretty solid, and I think we had them on the fourth line as well. Defense, you have Krug, McAvoy, Vakinen. I think our defense is deeper. And in net, you have Tuukka Rask. It's going to be close, but I think Carolina pulls it off in 6.
In 7.
Here we go. Game 1 at PNC Arena. Carolina's got all the expectations in the world. We finished first in the division and 1 point off the President's Trophy. Here we go. Boston scores 3 early from their top line. Kovalchuk gets 1 for Carolina. Second period, Carolina rallies back from their stars, and we pull off the win in the third. We shock them with a 5-3 win early. Good win, good win. You actually had me think that you were going to get blown out in the first game for a second there. I'm impressed you guys pulled that off. Good start. Second game in Carolina. Here we go. First period. Let's see a better effort. 1-1. Krejci and Svechnikov. Solid start. Second period. They get 2 from Marchand and Bergeron, and the Hurricanes just couldn't rally back. Boston takes this one 5-2. Heading back to TD Garden for Game 3. Don't like the fact that this is a tough team we're facing in the first round. I still think we should win. Anyway, first period. The Hurricanes from Teravainen, our stars producing. 2-2 Boston. We're going real-time sim here. Not looking like a blowout. All right. Can we get a hero from Carolina? It's Nikash in his sophomore season with the Hurricanes. Coming up big. Brodin ties her up and Svechnikov rallies right back. It's going to be a pretty back-and-forth game. DeBrusk takes it away. Man, the defense is taking the night off. I'm pretty sure it was... And Brandon Carlo scores late. Bjork scores late. Trocheck and the Carolina Hurricanes blow 2 separate leads. 2 separate leads. And the Boston Bruins pull off the Game 3 victory. Game 4, TD Garden. Hurricanes is in a must-win position, now down 2-1. First period. Nice start from Martin Nikash. He's been pulling his weight. Second period. Svechnikov with the lead. Third period. Boston gets 1, but Hurricanes even it up, heading back to Carolina for the best of 3. So far, the only team eliminated at this point is Arizona in the West and Florida in the East. Every other series is knotted up at 2 in the East, and in the West, we have the Flames and the Jets on the verge of moving on, with Vegas and Anaheim tied. Carolina needs to pull off a big one here. I don't know if we could pull off 2 straight if we lose. Anyway, first period. Big start from Niederreiter and Aho. The Stars are stepping up. Second period, let's follow that up. Nothing. Brad Marchand. Third period, we're going to the real-time sim. Boston on the power play early. A long power play, too, but we kill it. Hurricanes had the lead. Please don't make this a habit of blowing leads. To be fair, it was only a 1-goal lead, but still, having the lead and holding it's nice. Going to overtime with Boston out shooting you guys by a few, but nothing too alarming. Boston on the power play early. Okay. Carolina, if you can score, that'd be great. Carolina on the power play. You have the best power play in the league, and you can't score when it matters. Come on. You're better than that. 4 minutes left in OT. Boston's still out shooting you by about 10. And we go in the second overtime. Still tied at 2. Here we go. Second overtime. And the Carolina Hurricanes, Taylor Hall, the free agent acquisition, puts the Bruins on the brink. Nice. Nice job. That was big. That was big win. And if we do win, we're most likely going to be facing Washington in the second round. Okay, first period. Soderberg and Nikash, the depth, are stepping up. Boston gets one back from Bergeron in the third period. Boston's already on the power play. We kill it, though, because the Hurricanes do have a pretty formidable penalty kill. That's been something that I've noticed has been pretty solid as of late in this series, is that they kill a lot of penalties. Problem is that's not something we take thorough track of. You get a power play late, but it doesn't matter. The Hurricanes hold the fort and win it 6. That was stressful. That was stressful. Not gonna lie. We won the series. It wasn't a first round fodder. We're moving on to the second round. We managed to pull off 3 straight. Who do we face? The Washington Capitals. A rematch of 2019. Washington's looking for revenge here. And you obviously got Ovechkin on a mission for the second Stanley Cup with Kuznetsov and Sprong. Then you have Backstrom on the second line. Your forwards aren't super deep unless there's some chemistry stuff I'm not aware of. Defense is solid. I think we have the edge there. And I think it's going to be a toss-up in net, but I say if Markstrom gets the nod here, I'm going to go with Hurricanes in 7.
Hurricanes in 6.
You think we pull it off a little sooner?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Sam.
Saucy, sexy, smooth, sensual, sexual, splendid
Splendid.
Samantha.
Okay.